Shalom, I'm Rabbi Michael Panitz. I'm the Rabbi of Temple Israel of Norfolk, Virginia, speaking to you from the pulpit of our synagogue. At this time, my message is on the subject of after disaster, renewal. This week, many of our congregants joined me at the Generic Theater here in Norfolk, Virginia, to take in the production of Paula Vogel's Indecent. Her drama is a play about an earlier play and its reception history. The earlier play was by the acclaimed Yiddish author Sholem Asch. We read his biblical novel Moses in our most recent book club gathering. The play was an earlier work of his, Gott von Nekome, which is Yiddish for God of Vengeance, in which Asch took aim at hypocrisy and religious posturing. In Paula Vogel's play, the scene in which the two young women dance in the rain becomes a symbol of transcendence. In the final portion of her play, all the actors of the original troupe had been killed in the Holocaust. And the playwright, Sholem Asch, in Vogel's play, did not want to see his effort brought to the stage again. He felt that he had written the play for a different time and place, and that it was no longer appropriate. But in his mind, he relented when he envisioned the pure joy of the two loving women dancing together in the rain, the entire theatrical troupe watching them and feeling the love. The play ends after the catastrophe of the Holocaust with at least some hope for the future. In an uncanny way, the words of the Torah that we encounter this very week underscore that same message. Leviticus chapter 26 is known as the rebuke, Tochecha. It is one of the hardest chapters of the Bible to read. It is filled with dire warnings about the catastrophes that might overtake our people. And the course of our history has seen those catastrophes, and even worse, enacted. The Bible, after all, did not predict Auschwitz. For the Bible, the nadir of the nation's existence would be losing its land and being sent into exile. But there, at the bottom of the pit, the biblical seer envisions a rebirth. Leviticus chapter 26, verses 44 and 45. Quote, "Yet even this too, when they are in the land of their enemies, I will not reject them. I will not loathe them. I will not put an end to them to void my covenant with them. For I am the Lord their God. I will remember them. I will remember for them the covenant of the first ones, whom I brought out of Egypt before the eyes of the nations, to be God for them. I am the Lord." And so has our nation's experience confirmed. From the ashes, our people has regained its independence. We are in the midst of the conflict to secure our independence and the peaceful coexistence with hostile neighbors. It has never ended since the day of our rebirth as an independent Jewish nation, the State of Israel, 1948. Now we are many months into the latest round of this conflict. Much has not gone well for our nation in this round. Our international isolation is worse than ever. Israel is a democracy. Israelis will yet decide if their political leadership has guided them well in this round or not. For my part, I stand with Israel and I ask you not to falter. The big question is whether the prayer of Lemel, the stage manager of the theatrical troupe in Paula Vogel's play, will be answered in the affirmative. Standing in line to be murdered, Lemel prays, "Let this not be the end of our story." In Vogel's play, the memory of the troop endures. The troop rises from the ashes, and each time the play is performed, that memory is revived. In the real world, the people Israel endure, and it is our sacred duty to do our best to help them. May God grant them strength and ultimately peace. Shalom.